We are Hertz Peace of Mind. We help you in the event there's an issue with your rental vehicle or your own personal vehicle. So here we added a new button, Hertz Peace of Mind. That's one way to activate our service. Or the other one is we listen to the vehicle's sensors. So if we feel an impact in your bumper, we know there's an accident. So we go to the next screen and we immediately launch a screen that has a connection to a Hertz agent. A video and audio conversation can happen to check on the occupants of the vehicle on the bottom right of the screen. So the dispatcher screen that's a dispatcher screen. They have a view of the vehicle. In the event the passenger is not able to speak, they can call 911 and have emergency services there. If it's just a damaged vehicle, as you can see, the sensors say there's a damaged bumper and the trunk won't work. So we need to replace it. So instead of having the customer go to the Hertz location, deal with all the stuff, we have the total comprehensive insurance added on to this Never Lost feature. And we'll come with the vehicle, trade it out, you go on your way to your business meeting that you're stressed out on. If you have your own personal vehicle, we'll send a Hertz vehicle out to rescue you, and you can send your vehicle to a body shop and continue on your day, deal with the repairs later on. You can see the customer service can track the customer with the information.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The app category for $15,000. First place, Hertz Peace of Mind. Thank you very much. Peace of mind.
So when we arrived here 36 hours ago, my expectation was to get a group of about 200 developers in a room, give them a use case, and come out with maybe a half a dozen really good ideas that we'd have to pick from and give awards to. What I found out as I stand here right now is that we had over 500 developers come in, over 50 teams formed, and we had over 20 really great ideas that we had to call down to and give out three app prizes and one business case prize. And I was blown away by the amount of talent and intellectual property that resided here in the center of Silicon Valley, and blew my expectations away. We'll be back. This is something that we can't ignore anymore. It's something that will help us accelerate our technology initiatives at Hertz.
That's great. Okay, I'm going to ask you an SGSV question.
Okay.
Why did you work, however your company said, basically, why did you work with Nest, and what do you think? So the program.
So we held the hackathon at Nest GSV right here in the middle of Silicon Valley, and it's an incubator for talent and for startups. And the reason we came together with these guys was because they know how to hold a hackathon. They know all the logistics, all the organizational things, and quite frankly, they're pretty well known by the development community around here as a rich place to come and be a part of something great. So the guys here did an outstanding job of facilitating this for us. They made it so seamless that it made it really easy for us to actually make the hackathon a huge success.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you, if you were talking to your own folks and
Right.
you were delivering a message just in the boardroom or wherever,
Right.
just a low key, what you would say about it?
My own folks is in terms of what? Like
Your
Mark
own
or?
folks, you did it, it was great.
Oh.
Whatever style you would actually just
You're talking about Hertz or the IT?
No, your Hertz board, you were just saying,
Oh.
here's what it was, just in case you want background.
Okay. So what I would say to them?
Yeah, what you say.
Okay. The hackathon was something that we should have done a long time ago. As I stand here at the end of it, I stand amazed at a huge opportunity that we now can continue to tap into. This is a magical way just to bring together some of the best and brightest people that sit in the Silicon Valley but come from all around the world, and for us to be able to tap into them for a very small amount of money and actually get great ideas. And then just to create a network and a reputation for Hertz in one of the richest talent pools in America. So I would say we came a little bit late to the party, but we did it in a big way. We had a big success, and I think we're really well positioned for the future to really take advantage of the Valley and what it can offer us now as we really take our VRAC strategies forward.
All right, now, how about specifically about the technology?
About
Well,
what?
You picked the winners.
Oh,
So, first place, second, however you want to do it.
yeah,
You're good.
yeah.
Just sitting there.
So we really picked 4 winners. We picked 3 applications that we thought were really standouts amongst the 50 teams. It was really hard to pick them, but we picked them based on one for very, very simple concept, but very powerful. It fits right into our North Star initiative and our Dream Cars initiative, and the team was able to put a complete app together in 24 hours, and it'll be ready for prime time. We picked some more sophisticated apps that were able to be demonstrated but not totally completed, and they really fit into the more complicated, but something that'll give us an app that we can put on our new tablet, something we can give our business and leisure travelers for productivity and for value add in our services. And then we picked a new business model, which we thought was very cool. What was the business model? What was the business model we picked?
It was what was it called now? I've lost
That
it.
one.
It was
What was the business model?
the business model we picked was
The
name of it.
the two. One was the valet, and the other one was the how to get there.
Where to go? Or no, ways to go.
Ways to go.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Ways to
Think of
go.
the
And,
name of it.
Valet and ways to go.
valet. So then we picked a new business model, but we couldn't pick just one because there was 2 really good ones. One was Ways to Go, and that was a very creative way to put an itinerary together on the best way to get to your destination on an itinerary of travel over a day or a period of days. So whether it was a cab, a limo, a rent-a-car. And so this is a very cool app that I think has a lot of applicability to us as we try to drive down a total mobility solution for our customers. And then Valet, which was another way of really a value-added service of using a valet concept in all ways of delivering cars, picking cars up, giving a premium service that Hertz could only offer. So we're going to explore those and see what we can do with those in terms of putting them into our portfolio of value-added services.
So those were all of my questions.
All right, okay.
Now, what shall we ask you to add to that?
I don't know. Should I?
Why do you admire Joe so
Why do I
much?
admire
Why do you admire Joe? There you go.
Well, where should I begin? There's so many. I can't even start.
Over-animate yourself a bit.
Over-animate myself?
Just a bit.
Okay.
Say be excited even though you're tired.
Oh, okay. Well, the only thing let me kind of start this way. That one, not Paula, but the camera. I tell you, we started this journey over a year ago, and we started thinking about having a hackathon. We'd read about it, but we didn't really know exactly what it was. As we researched it, we said, we've got to have one of these. And it came together flawlessly. I actually expected, a few teams. I didn't expect to have over 500 people register. In fact, when we found out that it was over 500 people, it was a little intimidating because we expected success was 200 people. So as a precursor, we came out to start to educate Silicon Valley on the technology that Hertz has, that we're a technology company. I think a lot of people were surprised. They didn't expect that to be the case. The reason so many people signed up, showed up, competed, was because they saw that we are a technology leader in our industry and they wanted to be a part of it. So I think that was the best of all circumstances for both Hertz and then the attendees of the event. I was amazed at the energy that they brought. I was amazed of the ideas. It was very, very difficult to narrow it down and come up with just a few winners. So
I'm asking one other question. What was the experience like? Almost, I don't want to say operational, but when you saw it come together and how complex it was and how it came off, what you think? You know what I mean? A lot of moving parts.
yeah, a lot of moving parts. Thank goodness we had somebody who has held hackathons before. The logistics of making all this happen are incredible. So we had a great team. I was amazed at everything that it took to pull this together. Again, even so much as feeding as many people as we had. Those are small things that become very complex when you have the kind of scale and size that we had for 24 hours. And I think it was amazing to me to see the team stay all night working on their ideas, completing them, and often, in many cases, finishing an application that is actually worked. And that's something you just don't see within 24 hours everywhere in the world. Here you see it.
Let me make one more comment. I want to put in there.
Yeah, we love it.
So when we arrived at the hackathon and we got 500 people to register, we arrived as a rental car company in these people's minds. And I think in many of their minds, trying to figure out why exactly Hertz was sponsoring a hackathon. When we leave here tonight, we leave a technology-driven company in their minds. They now know what Hertz is about, and they actually know that technology is at the core of our business model in the future. And so we are now in Silicon Valley considered a technology, as we leave tonight, a technology company.
That's great. Good. Wait, do you have one more? Yeah, sorry.
And then
I think I'd just like to thank Joe for being such a handsome, what a great boss.
get that on film, man.
Oh, I did.